You should know that when the smallest Upanishad, what is the meaning of Upanishad? Upanishad means taking nearer to the absolute truth, taking nearest to the absolute knowledge. That is the meaning of Upanishad. The smallest Upanishad is Kalisandarana Upanishad. There's got only one mantra, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, which is the most glorious Upanishad, Ishavasya Upanishad. Out of the 108 Upanishad, the most glorious Upanishad is Ishavasya Upanishad, which is the part of Yajurveda, 40th chapter of Shukla Yajurveda. It has got 18 mantras. That 18 is equivalent to 18 steps of Shabarimala. After the 18th step, you will realize that Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam. You will realize that everywhere you can see the manifestation and manipulation of the divine power. Next point, it's a different point. India government could protect Mali rulers and the people of Mali. India government could do the best for Mauritius. India government could do fantastic activities positive in Burma. India government could pay a lot for Bangladesh. India government is with Bhutan and also Nepal. India government is giving fantastic support for Iran and Iraq. Iran and Afghanistan, not Iraq, Iran and Afghanistan. Like that, India is protecting her daughters or sisters all around. India could give fantastic information to Sri Lanka to protect themselves and informed that when there is all the possibility of terrorist attack in that country. They ignored it unfortunately, but unfortunately they had to face it. So Indian role is not inside India alone, outside also it is there. Next point, one of my professors who were working in, when I was working in Canada, I could see that one. He was informed by some Kerala Christians that all the Indians are poor people. They are beggars. So he started one method to keep one pot, small glass type of steel vessel everywhere to collect money for the Indian poor. And he has got an impression that India is the poorest country in the world. He wanted to protect the poor people in India and convert them to Christianity. This man, this professor in Canada, University of Alberta, is a converted Christian from Korea. Formerly he was a Buddhist follower. And just like Mother Teresa labeled Calcutta as the place of slum area and place where maximum people are affected by leprosy, and created a wrong impression about Calcutta world over that it is the most wretched place, so that she could collect maximum money in the name of degrading Calcutta for her missionaries of charity. Just like that, my professor in Malaysia was also doing that one with the support of some Kerala Christians. Next, whenever you are seeing that a particular person is doing maximum harm to Hindus, just try to understand his full name or her full name. You will know that with the Hindu name, having Christian or Islam name as the second name, very rarely Islam name, mainly Christian name, Hindu name will be projected, second Christian name with that name will be just covered. With the Hindu name, she or he used to do maximum negative to Hinduism. That he or she, her husband or his wife may be Christian. With the screwing of Christian, people who got converted from Hindu Dharma through marriage or through other activities to Christianity, they will be doing maximum harm. This is what we could see in some of the districts of Kerala during the last election too, and also in Sabarimala problem, and also in many occasions. Next point I would like to say, whenever the election was over and just before the election, you could see Students Federation of India and DYFI, both the wing of CPM They were carrying the pictures of Stalin, Lenin, Che Guevara and so on. My request to them, how you are getting inspiration from such a murderer? 100 million people were killed by the communist government, of which 30 million directly killed by Stalin. And Che Guevara was a drug addict and a mentally abnormal evolutionist, ventured to kill and die anybody in the name of revolution. That fellow, how you students and youth get inspiration from a foreigner? We have got enough people in India. You have to follow them, take their footsteps, get inspiration from the nation. Remember that the Indian communist leaders, they are all nurturing their children with the fantastic values, and they never allow their children to go and protest and do strike outside. And none of their children has become martyrs, and no martyr's son or daughter has become the minister anywhere in India or the world. Chinese communism is for China. Russian communism is for Russia. Cuban communism is for Cuba. Korean communism is for Korea. Indian communism is for outsiders. How it can happen? Why Indian communism is not for India? I hope the youth will think about it. Very recently, our great ruler in Kerala has denigrated, used very low standard word to keep away from in front of me. And few months back he said, get out. To the press people, and still the press people, the leftist media, leftist correspondents and writers, they are all with the so-called Communist Party. Even a dog will react when they were sharply treated like this. But the so-called intellectuals, so-called media, so-called press persons and the so-called press, they are still slaves, even in the name of freedom of expression. Their freedom of expression is exclusively for supporting the present rulers of Kerala. Their freedom is constricted within 1 meter cubicle. Look only to the rulers. You chant mantras for the rulers. You appreciate their negative activities also, and you promote their so-called progressive and radical change, which is nothing but 100% superstition. And next point, one Nizamuddin has denigratingly commented that in Sabarimala temple or Guruvayur temple, no low caste person will be getting as the priest position in that temple, and that is because of the so-called upper caste. To Nizamuddin, Nizamuddin is not a railway station, it is the name of a person here. That railway station is also named after Mughal Nizamuddin. To this Nizamuddin, my only request is that first you see that your ladies, your wives, your daughters, your sisters and your mothers are getting permission to pray in your mosque. First see that when terrorism is erased from this one, and the Shia and the Sunni killing and dying each other in the name of religion, whether it is in Pakistan, Iran, Afghanistan or other places. And remember that what happened in Sri Lanka is the revengeful activity happened in Australia. Australia, many Muslims died. These people should have taken revenge in Australia, if at all they are interested in taking. The poor people of Sri Lanka, what mistake they did? If nothing is there inside, it is the creation of the God intentionally done that one. If these people are giving an intellectual brain, then they will destroy the whole world sometimes. And remember that. We have to remember that. Killing and dying is the slogan of a particular religion. A member from that religion is asking me, why you are not allowing low caste people to become the priest of the temple? Remember that. In Kannur we have got Sundareshwara Kshetra. Then Idavas are the priests. In Kozhikode we have got Srikandeshwara Kshetra. Idavas are the priests. And in Trivandrum Velayani, huge temple. Its Asharis and Musharis are the priests of that temple. And in Mannarshala, Purely ladies are the priests in that one. And Mada Mridanandamayi could consecrate 37 temples on her own hand. She belongs to fisherman family. Mr. Nisamuddin, don't worry too much about Hindu Dharma. You just see that when your people are not marrying 4 or 5 or 6 girls and through SMS sending talaq, triple talaq and divorcing them. First refine your religion, then only come to us. Otherwise we will be giving enough to you. The last point, last but one point, in Nagaland for the last 100 years, not now, particularly for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 decades, in the last 100 years, the Kerala Christians used to cheat the poor Nagaland people in the name of the glory of Jesus Christ and denigrating Lord Krishna, telling them that 2 idols made of clay and wood, clay idol belonged to Krishna and wood idol Jesus, putting in the water and informing the people that Jesus is the true God floating in the water and denigrating Lord Krishna. And again, see clay Christ and wooden Krishna putting in the fire. The true God never get burnt, it remain intact. They have never seen the paint and they have never seen Jesus or Krishna. And using mic set in the top of the tree, giving the messages in such a way that God is talking from the heaven. They have never seen the mic set. They have never seen the cordless telephone. They have never seen other type of electrical or electronic equipment which gives the sound. And thus Nagaland could be converted to 99% to Christianity, not with the merit of Jesus Christ or Bible, purely because of the treachery adopted by the Christians from Kerala. Even now you go to Mizoram or Nagaland, you can see if you are speaking Malayalam, they will protect you, they will take you to their home because they got converted through Kerala Christians and church people from Kerala. Last point. Yesterday one person called me, a great communist, ex-communist party member called me and said, fantastic changes are taking place from negative to positive for these communist party members. They started thinking about our nation and our culture. Similar changes are taking place from among the Christians also. They now understood that one Christianity is nothing but built on the wrong story of Adam and Eve and crucifixion, death of Jesus, resurrection of Jesus, and all the stories are nothing but cooked stories which does not have any spirituality in that one. And people started realizing it due to the continuous effort of many people working all over Kerala and India against the cheating, treachery and fooling the people in the name of religion by the Christians and fooling the people by the name of communism. That fellow was formerly a powerful communist, got changed very recently. I am giving you 10 messages exclusively for your understanding, at least an outline about what is happening in Kerala, India and the world over. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.